Today we are here with BTS explained by Korean. Now, in the comments of my live performance reaction, everyone was saying you need to watch the explain video. You need to watch it. Some of y'all were like firm, like, I'm not gonna lie, you have to watch it. Like, you are going to watch it. You need to watch it. I was like, dang, like, I look, you felt kind of dumb. I was like, wait, like, because people were like, oh, like, you definitely need it. I was like, dang, like, I know I didn't understand it. And my chat was like trying to explain it to me. Like, they weren't trying to fully explain it, but they were giving me like kind of what it was about. And I got like a sort of like kind of like a gist of it. But people in the comments were like, nah, you need it now. So I was like, hey, you know what? I think I need it. It's time for me to learn because I genuinely want to know the backstory. Not the backstory, but what the song is about. Because so many people were like, oh, you need to watch the explain video. So that just piqued my interest. Like, okay, what exactly is it about that like so many people wanted me to see it? So like, okay, hey, I gotta check it out. Shout out to DK link in the description for this video, and if I forget, I'm saying it here. This song is fire, and I think Dang has an explained, like I think DK made a Dang explained video. I think I might be completely wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he did. I definitely want to see that too.
So here we have another clever song from the BTS rap line spitting out fire, just like Dang. But if you thought this song was to diss haters and crush them, well, I would say that is maybe like 50% right. It's actually deeper than that. So let's dive into the real meaning of it.
So what I thought it was a song for the haters, like talking about haters. But I'm only 50% right. Okay.
The song.
So what's the other part? Crackle, the sparks fly up again. They swallow before the fuel has been added. Without a doubt, bound to be swept away. Dang. Dang, they swallow before the fuel has been added.
So Suga starts out with saying that the haters are starting to get triggered again, and they get triggered so fast that even before the actual fuel is poured, they ignite and burn themselves.
Yeah, they get swept
haters
away.
Overreact and blow things out of proportion with the smallest details, and in that process, they don't know that they're actually hurting themselves with all the negativity.
I feel like that can be applied to so many different situations. Will I name them? Absolutely not. But that is fire. Today's players enter the ring with offense. Okay, yeah, so offense. You go as offense or offense. Yeah, they start to bite. So bite. It's the neighborhood drum. Doon. Okay.
Now he's being sarcastic and calling the haters a pro, a player that enters the ring with a trivial little flaw and keeps on biting on that and doesn't let go, making a big fuss out of it.
Got
So
you.
동네북 is literally translated into neighborhood drum. This is a Korean expression that means a drum that anybody can hit on, basically meaning an easy target or person to shit on. Dung 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 is how Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum.
That is crazy. Neighborhood punching bag basically is what he said. You use the neighborhood punching bag. You easy. Boom, 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 boom. Like doon. Dang. Poke, bother me for no reason.
The haters keep on poking with no reason, like a boxing player that keeps on jabbing. And if Suga keeps on ignoring them, they start to stab him. This expression 담궈버리다 is actually a very hardcore slang used by Korean gangs when they stab people with knives. The original word 담그다 would mean to put an object into a liquid, usually used in terms of kimchi or salted seafood called 젓갈. The common thing among these foods is that they are all red, liquidy, and they go inside jars afterwards for fermentation. So you can see why gangs would use this word in that kind of way.
Because blood,
푹 is a word that expresses the action of stabbing into something very deep and powerfully.
They're saying like the haters are poking for no reason, and then if he ignores them, they stab it. They drill it.
잘들 감시해. 만에 하나라도 꼬로막에 굴거나 수틀리게 나오면 나가지고 창을 내가지고 젓갈을 담궈버리려니까 말입니다, 형님.
네.
넌 어째 나이를 처먹고도 여전히 무지막지하니? 험한 새끼. 젓갈이 뭐냐 젓갈이. 아, 나 유한 새끼.
Now notice that the mimetic words 둥둥둥, 툭툭, and 푹푹 all rhyme with uk and each other, and they all escalate by each line from
the fact that like there is whoa. I knew that they were lyricists, the rap line, But I think definitely just literally 2 minutes into this video and what has been explained to me, because I can read the English lyrics and get a gist of what is being talked about. But having like Korean, like a Korean language added on top of that, it's kind of like they're writing for like two, like it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like the fact that, you know, I can read the English, like the English lyrics and get a gist of what he's talking about is amazing, but I won't understand it fully unless you have like you know Korean or like Korean alphabet and you understand the wordplay and different things that are going on, which is insane because I thought they were already amazing just by reading English lyrics, but taking into account the Korean language, it's a whole, man, that is insane.
Hitting a drum to jabbing and stabbing. So haters start off trying to tease and make fun of Suga, but when he doesn't respond, they start jabbing and stabbing him. The truth becomes a lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And yeah, I know a little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do.
Yes. Hitting it right on the nail. Like, and it was there right here. Like, people are just starting to think that everything that they believe in is just right. It's right. People don't look at other people's opinions or sit down and do research or any of that. No, they think that what they think is correct. And if other people have, if you think something, right, and there's a bunch of people supporting you, it's even harder to change your mind because you have so many people supporting you. And like, even the truth becomes a lie, and lies become truth with these like allegations that be happening with idols and stuff like that. When, you know, like these dating rumors per se, and those lies become true. People are like, oh, this idol's dating this idol? No way. And then the truth is actually that they're not dating, but it's seen as a lie. Like, there's no way they gotta be dating. Like, that's insane, bruh. And it's just people who don't have, I'm not gonna say they don't have lives, but they're bored. A lot of people just do things because they are bored. And it's kind of sad.
Lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And yeah, I
actively preach this always, so.
A little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do in real life than spread hate towards
Twitter.
Get a life, guys. RM states that rage is an actual emotion that is sometimes needed. He says that people have the right to get mad at certain things, and that might be our history. The word history can be used in general terms, as in a nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But overall, RM acknowledges the fact that rage can likely change the world. Now, Korea is a nation full of rage against many surrounding countries that invaded and colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well.
But this isn't rage, it's feces. Do you even know what rage is? With your fake rage, you kill real rage. I'm understanding it, because he's saying, look, rage can actually like make a change, like anger. Even with BTS's history themselves, you know, they are here because of their anger and their rage, just going through. That's what he said. And as I keep learning about BTS, I'll be able to see it with my own eyes. But he's telling the other people, look, that's not rage. What you got is feces. You don't know what real rage is. Your fake rage is killing the real one. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real rage that can make a change, you are killing that with your fake rage. Like, that's insane. Dang.
But he says that the anger that heads towards him is not 분노, rage, but 분뇨, human waste, pee and poo-poo. He says that haters are actually killing anger with their fake anger, and numerous people are tired of that.
I'm tired of it too.
This means that the useless negative energy or anger about stupid things haters throw around in the world is actually devaluating the power and impact of the word anger.
Yes! Oh, oh They are lyricists like crazy. It's not just you are. It's not us that you're killing. It's us. We're used to stepping on it. We're used to stepping on feces. You know what I'm saying? We're used to it. So even though your fake rage is feces, we're used to stepping on it. Damn.
RM keeps on going by saying that your anger is not just killing us, we're used to that shit anyways. But the real problem is that people are getting insensitive about the emotion anger itself, since it's so normalized and thrown towards them and in every direction. He keeps on going by saying that human waste and indifference is a team, which is what the haters are and deserve.
Full of malice. That is crazy.
Then the rap line goes, ook. Ook is a Korean term that describes the state of blood suddenly rushing to your head in a second right after you see something infuriating. It's usually used towards people who don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed. BTS
so they're keeping that they're keeping that rage and anger theme throughout the song.
Don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed. BTS cleverly translated ook into ugh, very similar to how it sounds in English. And also gives that feeling of a sudden disgust or frustration.
I was thinking
then why
that
does
too.
the rap line suddenly feel angry? Because of the haters? Well, not exactly. They're actually mad because of the anger that contains malice. At this point, they don't care about what haters shit on them anymore. They're angry about the fact that this pure emotion called anger is being used in such a malicious way to hurt them or others, which result in nothing else but harm. It doesn't change the world or history, and that's why they bring up the word 분노, human waste, because anger is becoming wasted.
That is actually insane. Like me, before watching this, like I said, I thought it was about the haters, and that's 50%. They're talking about how haters are just misusing rage. And then the other half of the song is them talking about the misuse of rage. Like, that is wow. And you saw me reacting to the live performance, getting hype. And now I'm like, okay, now I understand what they're talking about.
Then J-Hope goes on and says that he's angry about the anger that got extinguished. In accordance with the previous lyrics, this means that J-Hope is angry that at some situations when anger was truly needed for like a protest or a good cause or whatever, it died out and didn't meet its final goal. Because the anger is being diffused towards random subjects like BTS themselves or, for example, DKDK TV.
First of all, that was funny. So basically what is being said, right, is that the fake rage is what consists, for example, is the hate on BTS. You know what I'm saying? BTS, obviously being the probably arguably the biggest K-pop group, is going to get a lot of hate. When you think of anything like anime-wise, like Attack on Titan, One Piece, like those big shows, Naruto, Dragon Ball, always get hate on because they're popular or whatever. So BTS is always gonna get the hate. Me, I'm actively BTS. I'm a BTS defender. You know, I'm not a BTS defender in the sense of I'm arguing with people on Twitter. No, I'm just actively going to say, listen, BTS does not deserve the hate, and they definitely deserve more respect. But I'm not gonna go against other people because, you know what I'm saying, I have a life. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go and try and defend them, you can obviously go ahead and do that. But the real rage that they're looking for is, the best way to explain it is the rage to make change. So solving world hunger or climate change or big issues that are actually stuff that we need to focus on. These people, instead of using their rage for those issues, are using it on other people. And hey, that's why there's something called boredom theory. Shout out to Agent 00. If you know him from AMP, that boredom theory is literally a true fact. People are bored, so they find other things to do to just hate or just to feel emotion. Just cause, even if a group or anybody else doesn't deserve it, people are so bored nowadays, even with all this technology and stuff to stimulate them. They're so bored nowadays that they just want to feel something. So they want to feel anger and hate on somebody else. So they want to feel this, they want to feel that. So again, listen, take the anger that you have and direct it towards actual issues instead of not actual issues. Okay, that's basically what I get from it.
They don't care, and we don't care either, but if that energy were to be gathered and used for a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world. So basically, stop shitting on Twitter and throwing your anger at random people and make that anger useful and make yourself useful.
I knew it! I promise you I did not watch this video. I promise. It's just common sense. It's common sense. BTS do a great job at just conveying messages really, really well. And yeah, listen. Listen to what DKTV just said, listen to what BTS say, and listen to what I just said. Please.
In general, they go on promoting anger. They say be angry about things that are not just in this society.
Yeah.
However, to the haters, this line has a sarcastic double meaning. It's basically saying, yeah, go off as much as you can until you become ashes and break yourself. Whatever, I don't give a J-Hope continues to say that he understands that anger is a powerful emotion that moves and rules the world. But then he says that some people these days just can't live without being angry. They're just too angry at every single little thing, and they go crazy with it. They're like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Me, I'm someone who I don't really get angry. it takes a lot for me to get angry. But there are some, you know, big issues in the world that, you know, I would like solved, but I haven't done my due diligence. I haven't directed my anger towards that, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, BTS is kind of talking to me like, even though I'm not using anger for, like, I'm not using fake anger, I should use real anger. I'm like at a middle point. I'm not using fake or real anger. I should, you know what I'm saying? I should start using real anger and keep not using fake anger. Because there's no point in hating on anybody. Even, like, if someone does something controversial, I just don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I leave everyone else to talk about it. And I keep moving on and doing my own thing, because at the end of the day, see, some of these people, or a lot of these people, are not me. So why do I have to worry about that? You know what I'm saying? If you look on X, on Twitter, there's so much think pieces, and people talk about, oh, the girl, the female getting hit with a brick, or, you know, someone else getting like a haircut from like a different race. Like you can have an opinion on it. But to have this big kerfuffle for something this, like, it's the brick thing is not a small thing. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't need to be this huge, humongous thing. You know what I'm saying? There's so much, like, direct that towards something else that is actually important. You know what I'm saying? Like, please.
Once again, he points out that there are thousands of reasons to get angry about. Either if it's for good or bad, it is anger. He says that unleashing your anger is okay, but he doesn't like the anger that harms other people's lives. So he urges haters to stop that.
I will say this, and listen, this is, hey, I say what I gotta say. Regarding, like, any K-pop fan base, I just want to say this. As someone who's new to K-pop, I've seen this with every fan base. So I'm not directing ARMY. I'm talking to every fan base, right? There's sometimes where you have, you know, defenders, and obviously you want to defend your group, and, you know, from lies, like, people might be lying and stuff, and you want to defend them. But I think what you need to understand is that defending doesn't really go anywhere, because one, BTS sees all this hate regardless. So you defending, you know, people that you're arguing against are never going to change their mind. BTS already sees this hate, and they do not care. But also, some of the defending can go too far. Again, every fan base has this, where people go so far. IP, like, just finding people's IP, finding people's addresses, finding people's information, doxing people. Like, I've seen people do this. That's not defending your group. I'm sorry, that isn't. Not, again, every fan base. That is not defending your group, okay? If BTS, if Suga would be looking on X or on Twitter, I'm calling it Twitter, I'm not calling it X. We're scrolling on Twitter, and sees an army defending him, but is also doxing a hater, then I'm pretty sure Suga is not going to like that. He's not going to like that action. So again, please, yes, you can defend you can defend BTS, but just don't go too far. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go too far. Don't go hating on the other people. Don't go hating on other groups or idols. Do it, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, well, you're wrong. Here's the proof. If they don't listen, you move on. Not everyone's mind can be changed. So I'm always going to preach this. Not just this fan base. Any other fan base. Even if it's not K-pop industry, any other fan base. Let me say this one more time. Because some people are like, oh, you know, people always direct just armies. I'm talking to everybody. Because I've seen this in every fan base. Please, if you're defending an idol, I don't know why I said it like that. Defending an idol, do it in a respectful way. Dang.
Someone's actions can hurt someone, and someone's words can make someone lose hope.
Oh, I got chills.
Blink of an eye can become a moment for someone. Someone's anger can cost even life of someone.
Yeah.
Suga spits out of disgust. Although these lines are universal and it applies to all of us, here in particular in this song, because they went to the extent of mentioning a life, personally, I think they had in mind of the tragic incidents that happened in K-pop last year. Stupid and useless actions, words, mockery, and anger were wasted on such meaningless things about idols and celebrities.
Yep.
That some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate
me hearing this, like, as someone who got into K-pop this year, and me seeing these things happen, with, like, you know, past idols who I've done this, you know, before I got into K-pop, and even idols who have done it in today, like this year, it's so sad. It's super, super sad, and I feel like some people don't even realize that they're contributing to that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be the haters that will contribute to that. Obviously, what's going on within themselves, what they're dealing with, obviously, but people, haters, and sometimes the toxic defenders will add to you know add to someone deciding to do that, and it's extremely sad. As someone who has dealt with, you know, those types of thoughts and things like that, it is insane how, one, people hate on idols, like, just casually, just hate for no reason, but also some people hate without even realizing, or some people just say stuff without even realizing how it can affect other people. Just always take into consideration other people's feelings when you say things, even if it's like like an idol. Just always take into consideration, because they might see that, and that might be a trigger moment if they see that comment or something. So please be respectful. Don't send hate. It's so simple. It's so simple. Just don't send hate. And if you ever make a mistake on accident, if you're someone like me who genuinely doesn't have any hatred towards anybody, like even people who done bad stuff, I don't have a hatred towards them. I just don't really care about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a hatred towards them though. Like, just don't hate. It's as simple as that. You don't know what people are going through. If you ever make a mistake, apologize. And for people who see who see an apology and see that it's genuine, and for them to also throw hate, it's just hate everywhere. Stop throwing hate, bruh. Stop. It's stuff like this that give K-pop fans a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like this where if you're talking to somebody and you bring up that you like K-pop, they're like, ew, you're toxic, you're annoying. It's stuff like this that is what causes that. So please, I hate when a reactor like takes like a video that's like 10 minutes long and makes it like 50 minutes. But I'm not gonna lie, I might be that person today. Like, I'm definitely really passionate about this stuff. I'm actively just telling people, listen, just stop. All right, let's go.
That some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate decision. If you think this is a stretch, then you should listen to the next verse.
Oh!
This part is an impersonation.
This is the dumbest thing that anybody could say. Like, and I'm glad that he included it in here. Look at, what's wrong with a little hate? You make good money. Why are you whining again? You're supposed to put up with that much. No, bruh. Listen, listen. Okay, this whole snowflake thing, this whole snowflake, calling everybody a snowflake. You just listen. Okay, some jokes that are like, you know, dark humor, they could be fine. Okay, but it depends on setting. It depends on setup. It depends on if you're a good. It depends. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, dark humor is going to be a thing where it's like, you know, kind of like wishy-washy depending on the person. But like, you know, that's as far as it goes. But if you're actually hating on purpose and then justifying your hate by going, well, you got money. Bro, what? Oh my gosh, bro. And no, yeah, like, it's obviously hate is going to come no matter what. So you yourself have to sort of tell yourself to like, or like, make yourself a little stronger and try and put up with it. Because if you're a celebrity, that's just what comes with it. But if you're just actively saying that while you're hating, like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Like, it's clear. Like, you have to deal with it if you are a celebrity. You shouldn't have to. Like, it shouldn't be a thing. It's just what comes with being an idol or a celebrity. That's just what comes with it. It shouldn't happen, but that's just what comes with it, unfortunately. But again, if someone is saying this type of stuff, bruh, please, bro, just direct your time to something else.
This part is an impersonation of haters and netizens. These jobless people keep on saying stuff such as, what's the big deal about getting some insults? You guys deserve it because you guys make a whole lot of money anyways. So stop complaining, it's a toll for being famous, so just suck it up. This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity brought up how they are suffering from or are planning to sue hate comments.
Oh! See? Oh, pick me instead. I'll deal with anything. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not someone who hates. Again, I'm not someone who hates. But I always thought, like, you know, if I was in a position of being famous, I feel like I can deal with anything. I even said that before I got into doing K-pop reactions or got into YouTube in general. I was like, listen, I'll pretty much deal with any hate. I'll have people roast me and stuff like that, and I don't care. I really don't care. I know I'm a genuine person, okay? I literally do not want to say anything bad about any of these idols that I'm reacting to because, you know what I'm saying, I have no hatred for no one. Genuinely. I'm not just saying that like, ha, ha. No. If you knew me in real life, you know I don't hate nobody. Nobody. But this is a common thing because I used to think, like, oh, if I was famous, I could probably deal with anything. Even with this YouTube thing, I'm not, like, hate, I don't really care about hate, me personally. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to be beat, let me switch with you, and then I'll deal with anything. No. No. If, compared to where I'm at now, this small amount of, like, hate that I sometimes get compared to BTS getting hate on all day by thousands and millions of people, it's not the same. 1, 2, if you're saying this, bruh, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Again, like, these idols shouldn't have to deal with this. It's what comes with being famous, but that it shouldn't come with being famous. It shouldn't. I want to clarify that. If this clip ever gets out of context, again, it's what comes with being famous, but it shouldn't be that way. I gotta clarify everything.
Try me. Just let me be in your place. Let me be an idol, and I'd be able to deal with all of that. Is what the haters keep on saying.
Cap.
Justifying the hate comments and undermining the pain celebrities have just because they profit out of publicity. Then the haters say the word ahem. Now this sound or word is used in English as well, simply to clear out your throat or show that you're present or give an invisible message to somebody who's dumb, who's not able to read the atmosphere, or to nullify the awkwardness after saying something embarrassing and on, like something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you see a lot of ahems in this part, I would say that all the usages and contexts would actually fit in. However, just to add one extra point of view as a Korean, the sound ahem was mostly used by yangban or gondes in Korea. So yangban is a privileged noble class during the Goryeo Joseon dynasty that knew how to read Chinese and study Confucianism and were superior in class to all the other classes such as mechanics, merchants, farmers, and slaves. These yangbans would use the word in diverse situations, like when they needed their servants or when they would scold them or try to show off their nobleness.
우린 과거를 보러 가는 길일세. 그 쓸데없이 방 차지하고 있는 장것들 밀쳐내고 어서 방이나 한 칸 마련해 놓게.
보시다시피 양반님네 성화가 보통이 아니요.
먼저 숙박한 사람을 내쫓다니 이게 무슨 경우야? 그리 못하오. 아니 저놈이 지금 뭐라고 짓거리는 게야?
가만 좀 있어 보시게.
양반님네들이 저리 순하게 나오시는데 방 좀 같이 쓰셔야겠소.
그래요.
제대로 된 과거도 아니고 그까지 잡고 하나 보는데 뭘 그리 볼 게 많은가?
사람 목숨 다룬 일이 그리
Like to
만만한 줄
me,
아십니까?
if I'm watching this show, I'm just seeing it as like they're clearing their throat. But there's a nut like Korean is just they have a whole different meaning for that. So if I'm looking at the lyrics and I just see ahem, I'm thinking that BTS is clearing their throat, but it's not, and that's so cool.
그래봤자 의원 나부랭이가 아니냐. 너희들 하는 일을 의학이 아니라 의술이라고 부르는 이유를 모르겠더냐.
Also, gonde basically means a boomer in the workspace or someone older than you that tries to force their way without any logic or reasonable reason just by the fact that they're born earlier than
What is
you.
it?
These
What's
gondes
that dude
casually
doing?
use ahem to give nunchi, which is a Korean thing that basically means figure out what I mean or what I want without me having to say it with my own mouth. The magic word would be ahem, and everybody would have to shut up and comply. So the word ahem has a complex usage and nuance in it, but basically it would be best if you understood it as these internet keyboard warriors who think they are morally perfect, better than you, sitting on their high horses, trying to shush you and give you nunchi and saying, suck it up. So yeah.
Real quick before I click play again, I just want to say, listen, if I scroll in these comments, right? If I scroll in the comments, first of all, 99% of my comments are absolutely wonderful. I appreciate the information that is given. It helped clarifying stuff for me, whether it's MV or other videos. I always appreciate it. I always read comments, even if you don't see me like and heart a comment. I'm always reading comments on YouTube Studio. It like pops up as someone comments. I appreciate it, but if somehow, you know, I scroll in the comments and I see people, I guess, like talking about what I have said in this video, I just want to say, I'm pretty sure that what I've said has aligned with BTS. And if you go back to my previous videos, you will see that I've always said this, okay? I'm not just hopping on this because, oh, BTS, this is what they mean in the song, so let me just hop on it and pretend like, you know. No, I actively, if you know me, if you see my videos, I actively preach this stuff. So again, if I see people, oh well, you're no, bruh. Listen. Man, listen.
You could replace the ahems with the words like suck it up, get over with it, or shut up. While BTS is receiving all these ahems, if you listen carefully to the tone they're rapping with, you can feel a sense of sarcasm, which means at one point, BTS is saying the same thing, ahem, vice versa to the haters as well.
Got you. Like, I was literally just like bopping to this, not even realize that this is about what I preach. Like, that's crazy.
In conclusion, this song is mainly about BTS's anger against how people these days waste their precious anger, emotions, time, and energy.
I'm so glad it's the first video I decided to watch, like first explained video, because like it's literally what I talk about.
Stupid
That's
things
amazing.
like mocking celebrities, BTS, and internet figures and on, which sometimes lead to tragic incidents. When this anger could actually be used in a revolutionary way to bring change in history or positivity.
That's the side
Therefore,
I need to do better.
It's not a direct diss song about the haters because it seems like BTS has elevated to a level where they don't even care anymore about human trash. It's bigger than the haters. It's a declaration.
Now, if anybody hates on me, like in the comments or like whatever video, I don't think they're human trash. Me personally, the BTS, if that's how they feel, then that's wonderful. Whatever they feel, but me. Even if, you know, people would hate on me for no reason, again, I literally have like 13 subscribers. That is a lot of subscribers in my eyes. No, I can't compare it with BTS though. They have literally like they're big, you know what I'm saying? But like, again, like it's just if I ever see, you know, any haters, I don't think of them as trash. Me personally, they might be doing something that is literally unimportant, but I don't see them as trash. Me personally. So.
About the emotion anger itself and a lament on the modern day social contextual usage or waste of anger.
Absolutely amazing video. I'm really glad that most of you told me, some of you commanded me to watch this video. I'm sorry, I don't know how long this video, I can't even tell, but like if this video is like 40 minutes long, I apologize. I just had to, you know, I don't really talk about this too much with their like certain MV stuff, like with MVs and stuff, but on my streams I talk about this a lot, and on songs that preach this kind of stuff I talk about this because it's very important. And I think that some people don't even realize that even when they say something that is they deem as harmless, it could definitely be harmful. I'm actually someone who, you know what I'm saying, like back then when I was like a kid, like growing up, everyone would just roast each other. But as you grow up, you realize that, you know, there's people who have, like, once you go to like college and get people from different towns and cities, that's just not how people think. You know, in your town or city, that might be the thing. You roast each other, it's all fun and games. But when you go and meet other people, you just can't do the same thing like that. And I always do that. You know, even though as much as I would like to joke roast people, I always, you know, don't really do it because I can actually offend somebody. So it's all about just learning and you know, learning and trying to be a good person. So I love this so much. And again, like please, even if you're someone who defends BTS or any other groups, please do it in a respectful way, not a hateful way. I hope you enjoyed this. I definitely did. Peace.